Hey, global Ghanaian citizens. It's been a while since we've done a PodBite. Now, in theory, you could already say that the race for Africa was over many centuries ago, with the likes of England, Portugal, France, Denmark colonizing Africa for political, economic, and social reasons many centuries ago. However, there is a new race for Africa on different fronts. We have the geographical race for Africa. Africa is the final frontier and the last continent on Earth remaining to fully unlock its economic potential. Now, please do listen to my episode of Tessa Adamu on Season 4 as we dive deeper into this area. Link is in the description below. Now, Africa is endowed with an abundance of natural resources and also has some fantastic human capital. Do check out my episode of Eric Annan from Aya as we explore outsourcing talent from Africa. This new race for Africa consists of contributing to the development, infrastructure, and providing resources to various African nations, including Ghana, in efforts to build closer relationships with these countries. However, it's arguable that there is some hidden agenda involved, and these nations will have to eventually pay back their slave masters in the future, as obviously third world nations do not have the economic power to make reimbursements in the future. You could also say there is a race for Africa in the sense of tech startups, with a lot of investment going to tech startups in Africa more than ever before. But that's for another conversation. I want to keep it more on the geographical race for Africa topic in this episode of PodBites. Now, you may or you may not aware that in March 2023, US Vice President Kamala Harris has visited Ghana in March 2023 as part of a week-long Africa visit, which also includes Tanzania. Shout out to Ya Ofori Ansah, my previous guest, who holds regular tours to that country if anyone's interested. I'll put a link to our latest episode in the description below for more details. Kamala Harris's visit to Africa will also include Zambia as well, where her grandfather has lived. So Zambia, Tanzania, and of course, she's kicked off the tour with Ghana. Now, part of the reason for Kamala Harris visiting Ghana is, of course, as well as building relationships with the country, as predecessors, ex-President Obama and ex-First Lady Melania Trump has done in the past by visiting Ghana, is to counter the influence of China in Ghana. So I hear. Now, this may be a little too late as China's already invested billions in Ghana, especially with the roads infrastructure and other areas such as the importation of goods. Now, it doesn't seem like they will be leaving anytime soon, that is the Chinese, with all of the investment they've injected into the country. However, President Nana Akufo-Addo claims that there is no issue or no battle with China and other nations being in Ghana, that they have a positive relationship with China, as he says. Now, Kamala Harris has gone on to announce that $100 million will be available in assistance for the region of Ghana, and pledges that the United States will be involved in strengthening partnerships across the continent of Africa. The administration is also requesting another $139 million from Congress to help Ghana reduce child labor, improve weather forecasting, support local musicians, and defend against disease outbreaks. Now, there are other superpower nations that are racing for Africa, and some of these include Russia, and they seem to be expanding their footprint on the continent. Now, it seems that they are influencing countries in the western part of Africa, such as Ivory Coast, Mali, and Burkina Faso, where they are trying to help to bring economic and political stability to those nations. Is the race for Africa still truly on? Or maybe this race is just getting started? Or if it's over, who in your opinion has won? Feel free to let us know your thoughts. Drop us an email, info@thesoundofaccra.com. Leave us a review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts if you're listening on those platforms. A 5-star review is very much appreciated. Or let us know your thoughts on social media. You can find us on Twitter @thesoundofaccra, Instagram @thesoundofaccra, TikTok and LinkedIn. Just search for The Sound of Accra podcast and you'll be able to find us there. Also, feel free to find us on YouTube. you can just head over to youtube.com/The Son of Accra podcast, and you'll be able to enjoy our video podcast over there. We have lots of playlists for you guys to tuck into. Other than that, stay safe, take care, God bless, until next time.